let's jump into some similarity. So similarity is a little bit different from congruency. Those of you who have done it in class, who feels like you can give me an explanation of the difference between congruency and similarity? What's the difference between those two? Pop your hand up for me and see if you can talk me through it. It doesn't need to be a perfect description, just like a little bit of something. Yeah, Anam, tell me something.
Ma'am, I don't actually know it, but I'm just gonna assume.
I'm
thinking that if two shapes, if the two shapes have like the same, what is it? The same value that's multiplied by 2, right?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's all I know.
No, you're actually on a very good track. You're on a very good track. Okay, so what Anam is actually explaining, although he may not know that he's explaining, is he's explaining that if my sides are in proportion, then they are similar. So for example, if I have 3 and I multiplied it by 2, I'd get 6. If I have 3.5 and I multiplied it by 2, I would get 7. And if I have 4 and I multiplied it by 2, I'd get 8. So I'm multiplying them all by the same amounts to get my different sides. Okay, that's 100% true. So if shapes are similar, the sides are in proportion, which basically just means I've multiplied or divided my sides by the same amount. Okay, so I've times that by 2, I've times that by 2, I've times that by 2. So that's cool. That's telling us that our sides are in proportion. What's another thing? Try and look at these pictures here and see if you can see another thing that makes two shapes similar. Yes, angles. There we go. Okay. So similar triangles or similar shapes have exactly the same angles. So you see here, A is the same as K, B is the same as L, and M is the same as C. So they have the exact same angles as each other. That's what the second line is saying. Okay. Now thinking about our cases of congruency, how do you think I would write a reason of angles all being the same as each other? What do you think that would look like as a reason when you think about our different cases of congruency? Don't be scared to make mistakes. Okay, so Anam, that would be the case if my sides were all the same as each other. So that would be a case for congruency. Let's see. Umfile, yes. What do you think our answer would be here?
Ma'am, it will be thus triangle then is similar to triangle blah blah blah, and the reason will be angle.
Yes, there we go. Angle. Exactly. Perfect. Okay. So because we'd be looking and we'd be saying, okay, cool, they have the same angles as each other, we would say that they are similar. Okay. So if triangles have exactly the same angles as each other, or if the sides are in proportion, then they are similar to each other. Now, the ones on the right, they're looking at rectangles. Remember, you can get different shapes that are similar or congruent, but we only look at triangles in the high school curriculum. So we're just going to focus on triangles for the next 3 lessons. Okay. So similarity has a symbol, which is very similar, if you will, to the congruency symbol, except that it's vertical. So the similarity symbol are 3 lines that are going up, and the congruency symbol, let me not say equals, is 3 lines that are going to the side. So in similarity, if the shapes were exactly the same size as each other, then we would say that they're congruent. We wouldn't say that they're similar. Oh, Babawa, don't panic. I can pop back up. There we go. You can take a screenshot. I should have given you time to take one. Here we go. Cool. Okay, so if I had 2 triangles, here's one triangle, here's another triangle. Let's call this ABC and DE. E, F. Hi. And that was X, Y, and Z. And this was X, Y, and Z. Okay. I've got two triangles and I've got their angles. I'm wanting to say that these two triangles are similar to each other, and then I'm wanting to give a reason. But we have to be really careful with the way we write our order of our letters, the same way we have to be careful when we're talking about congruency. So how can I write the sentence to say that these two triangles are similar? Who can help me out? Okay, so I'm seeing in the chat we've got BAC. Nice. Glorious. Okay, so we've got triangle BAC would be similar to triangle FED, and our reason would be AAA, because all of the angles are the same. So just be careful with how you write the order of things. Angle B is the same as angle F, so we're going to write both of those first. Okay, then we've got angle A is the same as angle E, so we're going to write those second. And then we have angle C is the same as angle D, and so they would be corresponding in the third place. Exactly, they're similar because the angles are all the same as each other. Exactly. Okay. Can you give me an indication of how we're doing? Just give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Just let me know. Ah, that's Moabi. Why are you here with a weird name today? Are you on a different computer? I'll just change your name for you. Okay, so we're doing okay so far. Nice. Okay, if you want to take a screenshot, take a screenshot, and then I'm going to move down. Same device. Okay. Okay, so let's have a look at this one over here. We're going to do it in two different parts. So the first part of this, I'm going to make this nice and big so that those of you on your phone can see it, and then I'll explain what I want you to do. I want you to write this as a sentence. So I want you to say which triangle is similar to which triangle, making sure you get all your angles in the right order. That's the first thing I want you to do. And then the second thing I want you to do is to find the value of this side over here, which is X, remembering the idea that sides would be in proportion. Okay, so if you're happy with your answer, you're welcome to just put it in the chat for me. And if you would like to talk us through, just put your hand up and you can tell us what is going on, what our answer would be, and what our value for X would be. And I know it's like almost holiday time and you guys are just wanting to be on holiday. I get it. I also want to be on a beach on holiday. I feel it. But I love hearing from you. So if someone wants to talk, it would be great to hear from you guys. Okay, I'm liking what I'm seeing in the chat so far. Don't forget to write your sentence of saying which two triangles are similar and how they're similar. Make sure you get your letters in the right order. Crystal, there's always time. So quiet today. Where are all of my volunteers tonight? Is it because we don't have Yolanda with us? I feel, okay, beautiful. Thank you. Yes, success. Okay, tell me how to write.
So triangle FHG is similar to SRT.
SRT. Reason?
And the reason is AAA.
Beautiful. Okay.
And then X is equals to 9 because we multiply by 3.
Yes, 100%. Thank you for talking.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, so we can see that these two triangles are similar to each other. We've got the order correct. We can see that it's because they have the same angles as each other. And then all we've done is we have multiplied by 3, because 4 times 3 gives us 12. 5 times 3 gives us 15. So 3 times 3 is going to give us 9. Nice. Awesome, 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 awesome. Okay, I'm going to move past this. So if you're wanting to take a photo, please take one. Oh, good. I'm glad. It's always nice when things start clicking together. Okay. Okay, so before we look at those cases, let's just move to the right-hand side. Let's just make ourselves some space over here. When we did congruency, okay, so when we were looking at congruency, we had 4 cases. Let's actually just write that out. We had 4 cases for congruency or of congruency. Okay, what were those 4 cases? What were our 4 cases of congruency? Yeah, SSS, SAS, RHS. One more. SAA. Good. Okay, so those are our 4 cases of congruency. What do you not see in that list that we have spoken about today? What do you not see on that list that we have spoken about today? Exactly. Okay, now this question, they love to throw this question into tests and exams to try and trick you. AAA is not a case of congruency. It is only for similarity. Okay. Because triangles can have the same angles as each other, but they aren't necessarily the same size. And so if we're using AAA, that's a case for similarity. It's not a case for congruency. But they love to ask this question because people fall for it every time. So just be careful. That's not congruency. That's only similarity. Okay. So we have 2 cases when it comes to similarity. Case 1 is the one we've just been talking about, is when our angles are all the same as each other. Okay, so this angle is the same as this one, this angle is the same as this one, this angle is the same as this one. So we could write our sentence triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR, and our reason would be AAA. Okay. Yusuf, yeah, how can I help?
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Ma'am, I wanted to ask, is this going to be in tonight's quiz?
Yes, there are going to be aspects of it in tonight's quiz, yeah.
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am.
Why are you stressing?
Yes, I am.
Why? What are you stressing about? Is there something you're not understanding?
Well, not necessarily. I'm just struggling to grasp the concept, but I think if I concentrate more, I'll understand.
Okay, and by the end of the lesson, I think you'll be 100%, don't worry.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to unmute you there again. Okay, so that's our case 1, which is AAA. Okay, case 2 is a sides being in proportion. Let me just get rid of this so it doesn't confuse anyone. Okay, so case 2 is when we have sides that are in proportion. That just means that we're multiplying everything by the same amount. Okay, so don't let these like letters panic you at all. This is just saying that whatever x was over here, so that's that same x, we're multiplying it by the same value. So we're multiplying it by k. We're multiplying y by k. We're multiplying z by k. K could be anything. K could be 2, k could be 3. So imagine this was like 3, 4, and 5. And this side was 6, 8, and 10. Then in that case, k was 2, because we said 2 times 3 equals 6. 2 times 4 equals 8. 2 times 5 equals 10. Okay, so all it means when we say sides are in proportion is that we have either multiplied or we have divided by the same number for all of our sides. Okay. Now this one is a little bit trickier I know, because it's maths. We love our letters. We love having letters chucked into everything. It's like our go-to. This one's a little bit trickier because we don't have angles. We have sides that are the same as each other. So how do you think we could write that these two triangles are similar? What would our order be when we worked through these triangles? See if you can tell me what to write. If I started with triangle ABC, what's going to be the corresponding letters in my second triangle? You're welcome to put them in the chat and then you can see. Okay, so PQR, yeah, nice. Cool. Okay, so when we're working through sides and we don't have angles, you're kind of wanting to follow a path. So we're going from the angle that was in between X and Z, and we're going in between the one that was between X and Z. So you're going to try and see which ones are corresponding to each other. And then our reason here, we're not going to say AAA, we're going to say sides in prop, which is meaning sides in proportion. That's fine. You can definitely say that they're in the same ratio. You don't need to say the word proportion. Ratio and proportion are saying the same thing. They mean the same idea. Okay. All right. Does anyone have any questions about what you've currently seen? If you say, so like if you said SIP for being sides in proportion, it wouldn't be fine. Generally with sides in proportion, you have to write sides in prop. You don't understand B. Okay, so the thing Burlington with B, it looks more confusing here because there's a lot of letters. Okay, but if I had two triangles like this, so let's just keep these letters the same, A, B, C, P, Q, R. Okay, and in our triangle ABC, let's say my sides were 1, 2, 3. Okay, and in PQR it was 3, 6, 9. If I looked at those, if I said, okay, well, how did I get from 1 to 3? I multiplied it by 3. How did I go from 2 to 6? I multiplied it by 3. How did I go from 3 to 9? I multiplied it by 3. So I multiplied everything in this triangle by 3 to give me that triangle. All of those sides were multiplied by the same number. And so that makes it sides in proportion. For the question that came in direct message, in some schools, you did it in term 3, and in some schools, you'll do it in term 4. So it's like, it's a mix of both. Burlington, does this make a little bit more sense? Just let me know. Okay, cool. Cool. Okay, so let's try this question here. Yes, appear where there are classes in the holiday. So next week, Tuesday and Thursday, we're going to finish off similarity, and then we're going to move into our new course the following Tuesday. Okay, so we've got these two triangles here. You're going to say, are they similar to each other? And then if they are similar to each other, you're going to write the triangles in the correct order. You're going to give me a reason, and then you're going to determine the value of X. How exactly you would write this in a test, I'll show you in these questions how you would write it in a test. But we're only going to get to the ones that are a little bit more complicated, like where you have to do the whole proof system. We're only going to be able to get to those next week. So don't stress too much. At the moment, just try and make sure you understand how we would do these basic things. Okay. All right, Nico's got our answer in. ABC, PQR, I like it. AAA, perfect. Just got to find my value for X. Where's Fatu today? I feel like I saw you being so quiet? I see you, but you're being so quiet. Why are you being so quiet today?
Ish, ma'am, I don't know.
I haven't heard from you once this whole lesson.
Ma'am, like, I can hear you speaking, ma'am, like, if, like, they're not coloring, like, they're not getting in.
We're not quite awake.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you tell me the answer to this question now that you're on the line?
Ah, ma'am, I can see it's angle, angle, angle.
Yeah.
But
Okay, so now just get the order of the triangles correct for me.
triangle ABC is
Yeah.
that to triangle PQ. What's this?
Yeah.
To triangle PQC. I mean PQ. I cannot see the letter, the P.
Oh, it's an R, PQR.
Oh, PQR.
And then what would my value for X be?
Okay, ma'am, is it 12?
It is 12. It is 12. Are we awake now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Getting there, ma'am. We're getting there.
We're getting there. I'll take it. I will take it. I'm going to find the next person to pick on as we move through these questions because I feel like everyone's in holiday mode and I'm just talking to myself here. It's very lonely. Okay, so in this case, triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR because the angles are exactly the same. And we multiplied that 1 by 3 to get to 3. So we are going to multiply that 4 by 3 to get to X. So Christabel, I think I just explained what you were just asking, but if you don't understand, let me know. Marilla, we have not heard from you tonight either. And we haven't heard from Wabi. I'm going to pick on both of you so that I can hear you. Brian's coming, Dilshad. Don't panic. Dilshad, another person I haven't heard from tonight. And a Peewee. Okay, well, it is hot past, so we can go to Brian. We can go to Brian. A Peewee, I have told you that Brian is not up for adoption. Brian is in a very happy family. Okay, so Chino, another person we haven't heard from tonight. Guys, where have you been all evening? Brian has brought something slightly different today because I thought, why not? So there's only 2 because I wanted to use today as like a test to see if it's something you enjoy. If it is something you enjoy, I can do more of them in the future. If it's not something you enjoy, then we know moving forward. Okay, so what Brian has brought for you is a picture of something that is super, super, super zoomed in. And you have to tell me what the picture would be if it was zoomed out. So basically, you're just telling me like what it is that you're seeing, if that makes sense. And I'm going to be quite specific. So if I don't get like the exact answer that I'm looking for, I'm not going to tell you. I'm just going to wait. Okay. Are we ready? Are we ready for the first picture? Peewee, you're not getting harassed about your own child because it's not your child, it's my child. My child. My Brian. My cat. Oh, on that note, she has decided to come and join us. Okay. Okay, here we go. First picture. What is this? Yeah, Chilo, what is it? Aha! Dilshad! Followed very quickly by Anna. I did tell you I was going to be specific. It is 100% spaghetti. It is spaghetti. Nice job. You got that so quickly. I did not see spaghetti when I looked at that. Maybe I don't need enough spaghetti. You got it so quickly. A spaghetti is a type of pasta. And I told you at the beginning I was going to be super, super specific. Okay. Ready for the next one? Let's see. No, are you saying you're not ready for the next one? That's fine. Yundela, we can wait for you while you stare at this package of spaghetti. No, Yundela. No. Okay. Picture 2. Someone has gotten the right answer. I'm waiting a little bit, but someone has got the right answer. I'm shocked that you guys got this. I did not get this. Paws. Ew. If your paws look like this, that would be so gross. Phobia. Oh, gross, Marilla. Oh. It is definitely none of those things, though. Poop particles. Ah. I'm just give you the answers so I can get some of these gross answers that are. It is 100% a cup of coffee. So I'm hoping that next time you guys drink coffee, because you're too young to be drinking coffee, you really zoom in on what you're drinking. And now all you see is poop particles and eyes. That is what I'm hoping you see. Yeah, it is. So Dilshad, you were the one who got this round first, which is nice. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. Okay, so let me know. Do we enjoy these pictures? Do we not enjoy them? Do we prefer something else? This was a trial, so let me know if we like them, if we don't like them. No, Liam, I swear Dilshad got it first. Okay, so mostly we like them. Courtney. Brian's poop. Good, Anam. You're too young to be drinking coffee. Fatu, have you got information for me?
Ma'am, I did not like it at all. I hope this is the last time. It literally triggered my childhood. I was like literally, and I was not looking. It was horrible. No, ma'am.
Okay, so but your phobia is just like looking at like bubbles?
Oh, man, you see, when you zoomed into this coffee, I was like, oh no, ma'am. I literally put my whole head inside of my t-shirt because like no.
So is it holes? Like, is it like?
Yes, ma'am. These tiny like holes type of vibe.
Okay, I will. That is a very particular phobia. I will be very careful in the future not to find ones that look like they have like that looks like that.
Okay, please, ma'am.
Okay, I promise. Okay, that is a crazy phobia. It's not crazy to have that phobia. You must have whatever phobia you have. It's interesting though. Okay, back into maths mode. Let's try and get through a few more questions, and then we're going to go into our quiz tonight. I'm trying to be nice to you. I know you guys are almost on holiday mode. Okay, so we've got 2 triangles here. You are going to make sure you get them in the correct order for me, and you're going to tell me what my value for X is. And I want to hear from someone I haven't heard from tonight. Try make me not have to pick on you, and just be nice people and put your hands up for me. Thank you, Apiwe. Apiwe, I'm going to call on you in 1 minute. I'm just going to give everyone a chance to get this done. Okay. She's just working, Yandela.
That was my concentrating face.
See, it's the same concentrating face as our person who's working in the exam boot camp.
Exactly.
We're now seeing it in real life. I'm liking these answers, guys. Nice. Yes, Yandela. Good. Good. Okay, Apiwe. Talk to me. What am I going to write?
So first you're gonna say triangle ABC is similar to triangle FEG.
Okay, hold on. ABC is similar to triangle FED. Perfect. My reason?
AAA.
Perfect. Okay. What is
Therefore-
X going to equal?
Therefore, X is equal to 4 times 3.
X is equal to 4 times 3, which gives me
12.
12 what?
12 centimeters.
Thank you. Nice job. Perfect, Apiwe. Thank you. Nice to hear from you.
Am I?
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to mute you there. I've unmuted you again. Did you have something more to say?
Yes, ma'am. Am I wrong if I say 12 centimeters squared?
Yes, you would be wrong to say 12 centimeters squared. We only have a squared if
Okay.
we multiply two things together.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Fatu, don't panic. Let's talk about it now. Okay, so you don't have to like write in the comments. Just give me an indication in like with an emoji, like a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Is there anyone who doesn't understand how we got to that line? If you didn't understand that line, give me a thumbs down. Oh yeah, Liam, absolutely. I 100% can. If you didn't understand this yellow line, so don't worry about anything below that. If you didn't understand this yellow line that I've just said, just let me know. Rorisang, yes, how can I help?
Ma'am, can I ask?
Always, how can I help?
Ma'am, so only in similarity, we only use the case angle, angle, angle.
Angle, 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 and sides in proportion.
Those are the only ones we use, ma'am.
Only ones for similarity.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
No problem. Dilshad, do you mind popping your hand up for me so that we can chat? Don't panic about the 3 yet. We'll get to the 3. No, man, Dilshad, it won't give you anxiety. It's just me on the other end. It's just me. I'm not scary. Burlington, how can I help?
Ma'am, how did you get the 3?
Okay, don't panic about the 3 just yet. At the moment, I just want to make sure everyone's happy with this line. Are you happy with that line?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. That's the first thing I'm just needing to check on. Okay, Dilshad, hello. Tell me where you feeling confused from.
I don't understand where you get the 4 times 3 from.
So you're also just getting lost at this point here?
Yes.
Okay, that's okay. All right, we'll get there now. Okay, so we're all happy with this step, which is good. Okay, now let's talk about this part over here. Okay, I'm going to just do some highlighting so that we can see what's going on. So this angle over here is the same as this one. Okay, and this angle is the same as that one. Okay, and so that means that if I was looking at our sides of our triangle, this side is between my 70 and my 60. Okay, and this side is between my 70 and my 60. So that means that those two sides would be corresponding to each other. Then if I looked inside here, I've got this 50 degree and this 50 degree. So I could say, well, this side is between my 60 and my 50. And so this side would be between my 60 and my 50. So this step is just looking at which sides are corresponding to each other. Okay. Once we've gotten that, when we understand that, we can say, well, if we look at our green sides, because they are the ones that are corresponding, I had 2 centimeters here and I had 6 centimeters there. So how did I go from 2 to 6? I said 2 times 3 is 6. So if I'm trying to find x over here, and I know that this side is 4, I'm going to say, well, 4 times 3 is going to be x. And that's where that 3 comes from. So we're going to say x is equal to 4 times 3, which is going to give us 12 centimeters. Okay. Oh, sorry, Courtney. Is there anyone at this point who now is unhappy with this 3 and 12 situation? Good, Sosha, I'm glad. Burlington, are you happy? Yes, you can absolutely times it directly and just say x is 12 centimeters. Okay, cool. If you want to take a screenshot, take a screenshot. We're going to do one more of these. And then I'm hoping we'll have time for 2 quick little questions, and then it'll be time for your quiz. So if I said 2 times 6 a minute, okay, so, okay, no, you would get to the same number, but the path would be wrong. So that would just be lucky that those ones were equal to 12 if we multiplied them together. But we have to look at the relationship between them. We have to think, how did we get from there to there? So we're running, to get from there to there, we have to multiply it by 3. So the quiz is going to be a combination of congruency and similarity, but I think you'll like the quiz. It's not so bad. Okay. All right, last one like this, and then we're going to do another type of question. So my first question to you, I want us to do a little poll here. I'm going to do a little poll. I want to know who thinks they are similar and who thinks that they are not. Okay, so tell me your vote. You don't need to, don't panic. I won't write your name. If you think they are similar, just write similar. If you think they're not similar, write not similar, and I'll record your vote. Okay. Oh, goodness. Keep them coming. It's evening out now. Interesting, interesting. You got 30 more seconds to vote. Peewee, giving away my game plan here. Oh, you changed your vote. Okay. All right. Well, let's have a look. Have a looky look. If we think about the idea that all angles in a triangle equal 180 degrees, if I say 180 degrees, so on this side over here, 180 minus 88 minus 48, I get an answer of 44. And if I say 180 minus 88 minus 44, I get an answer of 48. So having done that, does anyone want to change their vote? We should be able to see clearly now what our answer is. They are 100% similar. So a big shout out to our first person who said that they were similar. After everyone had been saying not similar, there was like one lone wolf who said similar in the beginning. And then I think people started looking at it a bit more carefully. Okay, it is definitely similar because they have 3 angles that are the same as each other. Sometimes we have to work that out before we can say whether or not they're similar. So now I could say triangle ABC is similar to triangle EFD because of A. You know, I like a good sneak. Always like to put you in a little bit of a trap sometimes. Okay, let's try a different type of question. Let's see if we can sneak in a couple before you have to go into your quiz. Okay, Fatu, close your eyes. I'm going to scroll past Brian the Brain and you're going to see the coffee again. Oh, sorry. Yes, a POA. How can I help?
And we never calculated for X.
Oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you so much. Can you, while you're on the line, can you just tell me what X would be?
Oh, don't think so.
Oh, come on.
I'll try, ma'am. I'll try.
How did I go from 3 to 1.5?
You times by 2.
From 3 to 1.5.
So you say 1.5 times 2.
Okay, so I would divide 3 by 2 to get to 1.5.
Oh, okay. Other way around.
Yeah. Okay, so now think about that 1.8 and think about what X would be.
So it's 1.8 divided by 2.
Which will give me
0.9 centimeters.
There we go. On the spot even. Nice job, Opiwe.
Thank you.
Okay, cool. So we have X. If you want to take a screenshot, take a screenshot. We're going to scroll down to a quick question and then we will move on from there. Okay. All right. Sorry, Fatu. Okay. Having a look at these. Nice and quick. I'm going to try and make them bigger so you can see. Basically, I want to know if they're similar. If they're similar, I want the order, and then I want to know what X is. You should be able to do this nice and quickly now. Let's try and be able to get through at least both of these. Yes, Yonela, they are definitely similar. Give me the order of those triangles. Burlington, I see your hand. I'm just going to wait just 1 more minute to give everyone a chance to get there, and then I will come to you to answer, okay? Okay, Burlington, we are all yours. Tell me what I'm going to write.
We say it's similar because triangle ABC is similar to triangle PMR.
Good. What's my reason?
Oh, angle.
Good. Okay. What is X going to equal?
Since we got 8 by dividing 4 by 2, I think we should the other way around. So times 2 by 2.
Okay, so how did we get from 4 to 2?
Oh, we divided by 2.
Okay. So what would X be?
X will multiply 8 by 2.
Careful. So we said 4 divided by 2, so we have to do the same thing.
8 divided by 2, which will give us
8 divided by 2, which gives us 4 centimeters. Nice. Okay.
Nice.
So whatever we do to the one side, we have to do to the other side. So because we divided the 4 by 2 to get to 2, we have to divide the 8 by 2 to get to 4. Okay. Let's try and squeeze one last one in before your quiz. Okay. So my question to you is, are these similar or are they not similar?
Ma'am,
Yes.
you're unmuted.
Sorry, I think I unmuted by accident.
Oh,
That was my bad. My bad.
I was like, yes. Okay, so I'm wanting to know, are these similar or are these not similar? Think about the question we did earlier. Good, good. We are making progress. Okay. If we pop these into our calculator, we will see that this angle here is 32 degrees and this angle here is 33 degrees. So now I want you to think about what that sentence would look like. How would I say that this one triangle is similar to the other? And then I want you to think about your sides. And I want you to tell me what my value of X is going to be. So how am I going to write my sentence of the one triangle is similar to the other? And then what is X going to be? Rory-san, I'm liking it. Just need to see my sentence about the triangles. Nice enough. It's okay, Burlington. It's end of term. It's very normal. Don't panic. Look, I'm running 2 A's instead of 3. My brain is also not braining. Ooh, okay. We have the right answer in this direct message here. Okay, so we've got triangle FGD is similar to triangle MTP because of AAA. If we look here, to get from 1,2 to 3,6, we times by 3. So to get from 1.5 to X, we are going to times by 3. So X is going to be 1.5 times 3, which gives us 4.5.